forest. Thirst drives the parched buffalo on to the waters of the glade. If the baobab pride follows, they will leave their forest, trespass into the glade pride's territory, forbidden territory. Unable to resist the temptation of hunting buffalo, they leave the safety of their sanctuary. The Glade Pride lionesses have witnessed the buffalo arrival countless times. It's been many months since the grunt and grind of the great herds last shattered their peace. But this time, something is different. The Glade Pride lionesses listen to the sound of too many hooves heading from opposite directions. Two herds of buffalo marching on the glade. One herd from the baobab forest. From the west, the Njaz herd. It's not the masses of thirsty beasts that concern the Glade Pride. It's what follows. It's their own kind they fear. A threat to their cubs. Just a small pride, but wise. Mothers many times over. The old lionesses know from experience that behind all that dust and noise, other lions follow with a lust to kill. The family must leave its paradise for now. They will be back, but not before peace returns. Under false protection of the buffalo, the impala are delivered to the waters of the glade. Desperation delivers the cheetahs. The mother cheetah must make a kill. Her hungry cubs depend on it. To hunt in a lion pride's territory is to invite attack. Right now, she has a narrow window of opportunity because the Glade Pride is not here. But the baboons are, and if they spot her, they will raise the alarm. Hunger pushes a cub forward, threatens their cover. The act, unseen. No more risks. The cubs must stay. Learn this lesson from afar. A life lesson. A quick kill to survive. The baboons decide who kills here. The cheetah retreats. She's not geared for combat. The baboons will send poachers back to where they came from. A successful kill would have meant life for a family of cheetahs. Still, she breathes. In the shadow of a creature with dubious motives, ally of the glade lions. Is this curiosity or concern? Even they are surprised when she springs back to life. The baboons expelled a poacher. Their intervention has saved a life. Strange things happen in the glade. The herd from the baobab forest floods into the riverbed. And now, a perfect storm. As the Njaz herd descends on the very same water, two mighty buffalo herds become one. Confrontation with the enemy is inevitable, but the outcome is not, because now their force has doubled. The baobab pride arrives in the glade. Trespassers in the forbidden territory. Temptation too great. Their fate is sealed. They will hunt in the glade. Search for weak spots. Split up. Wait for the right moment to attack. The soldiers sense impending danger lurking somewhere in the sands. Break cover. Create a stampede. Probe for weakness. Split the herd. Drive them out of the riverbed. mistake. Trapped. And now, the buffalo take it to the lions. The baobab lions have made two fundamental errors. They chose to hunt in the hottest part of the day, and they attacked the buffalo before they'd finished drinking. Belligerent buffalo can take the heat and will fight to drink. How long can the lions hold position? One determined young lioness still has the energy to test the herd. This could be the first and last buffalo she ever attacks. In the heart of forbidden territory, hungry, hot, exhausted, hopes of bounty evaporating fast, the baobabs have given all they have to give. But there is more to come. The Nja pride has arrived, and they don't like what they see. A large pride of strange lions is holding the Nja pride's buffalo at bay. The Nja is not the biggest pride, but these lions are ferocious. A baobab lioness spots the Nja entering the glade. There is nothing but pure foreboding in their advance. Now, two prides in the forbidden territory. Baobab lionesses on alert. Nja in position. A young Nja male breaks the ranks. Instinct drives him forward. His first encounter with female strangers in the flesh. Baobab lionesses challenge his insolence. An adult male would never tolerate a lioness's defiance. But there are no adult males here. Lionesses dominate both prides. And the Nja leader is the most powerful lioness of them all. There can be no retreat. Every member of both prides will have to fight this battle. Their futures are at stake. The buffalo sense it. The glade, giver of life, is about to become an arena of war. The Nja have the edge. They've driven the Baobab Pride, the largest pride in all of Ruaha, out of the glade. But there are worse things than being beaten. One of their own has been left behind. The young lioness, who tried to prove her worth as a buffalo hunter, has been taken hostage by the Nja. They could kill her right now. Instead, they torture. Her cries of suffering stop the Baobab Pride's retreat. The defeated watch and listen as the torment continues. There is only one way to stop the torture. The Baobab Pride must submit to the Nja. The lions must return to the battleground. The Baobab Pride leader steps back into the ring. She could be entering a trap, but still, she goes forward to stop the pain. Alone she stands, to put an end to the lioness's suffering. The Baobab leader lays down in complete submission before her Nja counterpart. too late for bravado. The Nja have what they want. They taught the Baobab pride a lesson. Stay away from their buffalo. The Baobabs have their lioness back. Her injuries are severe. Can she stand? Defeated by battle, and now by heat, the pride moves off to the edge of the glade to wait. Give the injured lioness a chance. The fearless leader risked her life to submit to the Nja. All in vain? The heat is sucking up the last energy in the glade. The leader has no choice. Time for the pride to return to their territory, the Baobab forest. Torn between the pride and the bond with her daughter, the mother is the last to go. She has stayed as long as she can. But it's the heat that finally drives her away. Last breath taken in the glade. Nothing can change what happened in these sands. The buffalo now drink their fill in the golden hours of the glade. Fortunes change. Life is taken and given again. Glade lionesses return with their cubs. Her body, all that's left to show what happened here. A young stranger. There's a lesson here. New players awaken. More powerful strangers. Formidable hunters. On their way to the Glade. The calls come at dawn. They carry for miles. Calling blood brothers to band together. They are the rogue males. Cast out from their prides when they were just teenagers. Driven from their territories. A coalition of four, all in their prime, in search of their own territories, their own prides, their own lionesses. The end of the dry season. Still, the Glade continues to give. A special gift from below the sands. The elephants can smell it. They know where it is. For generations, the herds have mined the sands of the Glade for water. For generations, the prides have observed. Now, the lions dig for themselves. Cubs and calves together, natural enemies, share the hidden gift of the Glade. A shift in mood. The baboons, acutely aware of the old lioness's body language. They know what they must do. clear the area. Keep quiet, because the lioness is no longer thirsty. Baboons. Quiet. Silence means safety to the impala. A false sense of security keeps the impala unaware of looming danger. Until it's too late. Keep the glade pride well fed, and baboons will come to no harm. A strange alliance, forged between natural enemies, here in the glade. The Nja, a formidable pride of wanderers, led by lionesses, cubs always in tow. Playtime, a rare treat for the young. Attention always on the buffalo. When the buffalo walk, the Nja follow, because they consider the buffalo to be their territory. The herd, always in need of water, heads back to the glade. But this time, the Nja are not the only followers. In the shadows, even more potent predators. Two of the brotherhood of rogue males. Witching hour. Tonight, lion and buffalo will dance the ancient dance of Africa. The Nja pride knows what this sound means. Night hunters attacking a buffalo soldier. Only Ruaha's most powerful would dare. Even the cunning Nja fear the rogues. Strange male lions would kill their cubs. They will continue to follow the buffalo after the males have made their kill, and the stillness of night returns. The Nja will sit this dance out. A forest of ancient giants. Territory of the Baobab Pride, the biggest in all of Ruaha. And they are about to be entertained by their favorite prey. An old male giraffe courts a female. A daring act in front of this audience. Giraffe guards stand between the lions and the courting couple. Keep an eye on the spectators in case they want to spoil the show. But it's another giraffe that will beat them to it. A younger, more powerful male also has his sights on the female. His approach, an incitement to duel. Two male giraffes. One old, one young. Go head to head to win over a female. The desired female, now just a spectator, while the opponents size each other up. The challenger strikes first. A counter blow to the flank. The challenger goes for the neck. The old defender just keeps hitting that sweet spot. No giraffe can afford to lose his footing. The lions wait. Spectators enthralled. The challenger goes for the knockout, but now his blows are no longer connecting. The old defender stays focused on the flank. The younger challenger is tiring. A cue for one of the Baobab lionesses to narrow the gap. There's no easy way in. Perimeter guards block off the fight ring. The Baobab Pride is undeterred. They are many, with well-practiced tactics. The most effective way to take down a giraffe is to attack from close range. But this situation requires a more complex and coordinated method. First, sneak away. Then, find a place to hide. The Pride will initiate a chase, set up a relay. drive one of the giraffes toward the waiting lioness. Their strategy relies on numbers and cooperation. Every baobab lioness will soon bring all her energy and skill into play. The challenger has had enough. He's lost the duel. What little drive he has left belongs to the lionesses. The chase is on. He has the speed to outrun a lion, but the baobab pride has the numbers. As one lion tires, the next takes over in this deathly relay. The giraffe leads the lioness into a maze of twisted trees, where attack is near impossible. The strategy has not paid off for the hungry pride. The hunter and the hunted. The defeated and the defiant. He may have lost the battle for a mate, but this giraffe escaped the teeth and claws of Ruaha's biggest pride. The chase delivered the baobab lions to the very edge of their territory. Giraffe still on their minds. And the giraffe are now on their way to the waters of the glade. Last time the pride hunted in the glade, there was war. But hunger overrides memory. They will return to the forbidden territory. This is the territory of the Glade Pride lionesses, the true masters of the giraffe hunt. The lionesses need a successful hunt right now. The pride hasn't fed in days. Now, for the ultimate lesson, the art of hunting giants. One lioness shadows from the riverbank. Then silently joins her sister, already stalking in the sand. The giraffe can see across vast distances. But the glade is their territory, and they know the blind spots. The giraffe has chosen her water hole. The lionesses have chosen their tactic. Freeze when she looks. Move when she drinks. Stay low in the gullies and pools. Strength in numbers unnecessary when cunning and teamwork may bring her down. The baobab pride, on the trail of the giraffe. Now trespassers in the glade. From their vantage point on the opposite bank, they see what the giraffe cannot. Wait, observe. If the glade lioness's tactics pay off, the baobab pride may still eat giraffe today. Hunger and the promise of a meal draws the baobab pride right into the heart of the glade. No ordinary lions can do this. The baobabs enter the kill zone. The glade lionesses hang on to their prey by their teeth. A moment of indecision, and the baobab pride joins the attack. The glade lionesses take prime position on the kill. Outnumbered by the baobab pride, yet they seem to be untouchable. Another pride. Curiosity, roused by the baboon cries. The Nja. They have followed the buffalo to the edge of the glade. The cunning opportunists close in on the commotion. Incessant baboon cries unnerve the baobab pride. They are vulnerable here, out of their own territory. Last time the Nja and the baobab prides met, there was death in the glade. Their presence here is a bad omen. The two prides on a collision course again, in the forbidden territory. Only the baboons can see the Nja approach. The Nja leader's calls, quietly acknowledged. Her young males ready to move in. The baobab lioness leaves. She has seen the Nja. Others follow. They know the Nja spell danger. Two young Nja males force their way into the kill. But hunger is not the only motivation here. The Nja leader has another, more sinister objective. Punishment inflicted. The victim, a young baobab lioness. The rest of the Nja pride moves in to finish her off. But the glade lionesses intervene, stop the attack. Even the fearless Nja pride respects the keepers of the glade. Maimed in the same way her sister was by the Nja just days ago. Her life saved by the old lionesses. Today is not her day to die. Dust and wind bring uneasy peace. As darkness embraces the glade, three prides now feed together. But change is coming. From beyond the glade. Trespassers gone with the night. The Glade Pride lionesses, the rightful owners of the giraffe kill, have brought their cubs to feed. Peace, always fragile. A warrior clan heads to the glade. Threatening calls intended to scare the Glade Pride off. Bring other members of the clan together. Hunger makes them bold. Always wise. Take no risks. Keep the cubs out of harm's way. Yesterday, a giraffe walked in the glade. Her body has already fed 3 prides, and now a pack of hungry mouths. In chaos, there is order. The pecking order. Hyenas first, according to their status, then the jackals, and finally, the vultures. So little left of the giraffe that died in the glade. Her remains scattered across the plain. But something of her life still lingers. The scent on her bones. Procession? A ritual? A last goodbye? They share the scent of a victim as if sharing a memory. It is over. Her remains, just that. Remains to be picked to the bone. Dusk. Not a good time for buffalo to enter the glade. Lions have the advantage in the evening cool. It's not the glade pride the buffalo should fear. The lionesses know when the herds come at the end of the dry season, other hungry lions follow. No way to know how many or who they are. For generations, the buffalo have come to the glade to drink. The danger, always the same. The players, always different. This time, two powerful males, members of the Rogue Coalition. They enter the glade as if it were their right. And perhaps it is. First, let the buffalo drink. Start a stampede. Push the main body of the herd out of the riverbed. Isolate an individual. When the dust settles, the target is revealed. A gigantic buffalo soldier. Powerful, defiant, ready for battle. A meeting of titans. A dreadful tug-of-war begins. Teeth, claws, horns, and brawn. Glade Pride can't see the attackers. Cries of buffalo agony, enough to say, stay away. The rogue males have met their match. This colossus, immune to their shock and awe tactics. Unbreakable spirit, still ready to fight. The taste of fresh blood, the promise of food. The body too tired to keep up the attack. A buffalo loses his tail, but keeps his life. The call comes at dawn. The Glade Pride hears it. One of the two rogue males, still close by. A threat. Adult males will kill cubs that are not their blood. But this call is familiar. The Glade lionesses have heard it before. They return his calls. The old lionesses would never risk the lives of their cubs. A new leader has arrived in the glade. The stranger is their father. He left the glade before they were born. And now, he will decide their future. This is the territory of a special lion pride. True masters of the hunt. a fatal distraction. To be exploited. In the natural world, a kill means survival. There is no room for error. The Glade has a new leader. A rogue male, lured by the calls of the old lionesses. This male is no stranger to the lionesses of the Glade. They know their cubs are safe. He is their father. He left the Glade before his cubs were born. To roam the Ruaha River Valley with 3 blood brothers on the trail of the buffalo. He's returned to his territory and his pride. To draw new boundaries. And to start a new generation of the Glade Pride. The Glade Pride is growing. A new litter of cubs. Only one male among them. His life soon to be tested. Days of innocence quickly pass into memory. The cub is now a teenager. And his golden days are numbered. Barely 2 years old, he's bursting with energy and desire. misplaced desire. In his father's eyes, the young male plays a dangerous game. Fraternizing with females of the pride is strictly forbidden. This time, the young male oversteps the boundaries. There is no room for two adult males in the glade. With every step, the chasm grows, and a final boundary is set, never to be crossed. The young male is cast out of the pride. The glade lioness diverts the angry father's attention away from the teenager. One last act to protect her son. And so the young exile begins his dangerous journey into adulthood. He has only ever known the safety of the glade. He can still smell his family. They were here. He must resist the urge to follow their scent, if he is to survive. Hyenas. No great threat to a healthy, strong young lion. But everything in this fading light holds new danger. Nothing is familiar beyond the safety of the pride. His calls go unanswered. He'll spend the dark hours in the company of scavengers. How quickly a young lion's fortunes can change. While some things remain the same. In Ruaha, there is always the buffalo. there is always the Inja. An unusual pride, seemingly nomadic, led by powerful lionesses. They know the buffalo intimately, and they consider the herd to be their territory. The Inja lionesses travel with their cubs on the trail of the herd, always ready for the next opportunity to hunt. Today, their attention is on a small group of stragglers, lazy old bulls, strong, confident veterans. The bulls seek shade away from the protection of the herd. The Inja lionesses take up position. Their cubs join them on the front line. The bulls don't expect an attack in these soaring temperatures. Time for the youngest to watch and learn. What happens next is for adults only. The Inja breaks cover, pushes the bulls toward another lioness. She sends them back. There's no hurry. The Inja have a plan. Take turns to wear the buffalo down. The Inja lock in on their target. There's always one that's older and slower than the rest. Single him out. Wear him down. Wait for him to falter. Keep up the chase until he's within reach. The Inja are efficient killers, and every kill is a chance for the next generation to learn. Silence the prey. Rivals within earshot would fight for this kill, and kill the cubs. The young eat first. Without an adult male in the pride to protect them, the Inja cubs' lives are at the mercy of rogue males. And the rogues are on their way. Three rogue males, blood brothers of the new Glade leader, are on a mission to find their prides. Two stay in the baobab forest, their territory. The third continues on his march. If he follows the buffalo trail, he will find his pride. The Inja. A familiar greeting for the leader who has returned to make the Inja pride even stronger. In the baobab forest, the other two males are intent on reconnecting with their lionesses and cubs. The baobab pride, the biggest pride in all of Ruaha. The calls of the returning males make this young male uneasy. He understands their meaning. Rogues taking up residence in the baobab forest. He won't dare to challenge their authority. The young male knows he must leave. His departure comes at a crucial time. His mother, the leader and main provider for the baobab pride, is growing old. The new generation is vulnerable. Is this the beginning of the end for the legendary baobab pride? Alone and hungry, the young male evicted from the Glade Pride steals into the riverbed to drink. The world beyond the Glade is a hostile place, with unknown dangers for a solitary young male. But to stay in the Glade will incite conflict with his powerful father. He must remain on guard at all times. Vultures signal death. Survival overshadows fear. He moves closer. No lions here. Just a baby giraffe, not long dead. And a mother, not ready to give up her young to scavengers. So far, the mother giraffe has kept the scavengers at bay. But she will not take on a hungry young lion. The first meal in his life, he doesn't have to share. Still fresh, he can relish every moment. A gift from the glade and a valuable lesson. Take what you can, when you can. The Inja pride, buffalo specialists, grows stronger. Their male leader has returned. The Inja pride rests in the heat of the day and allows others to do the hunting. Fearless little lizards, unafraid of the pride because the lions carry their prey. Flies. No time for caution. A feast like this is hard to come by. The lions tolerate the feisty reptiles because they perform an essential service: pest control. The opportunity to hunt giraffe does not come often. Conditions need to be perfect. The male's presence makes the Inja bold. The fearless young lionesses have caught the giraffe. The cue for the male to prove his worth. Now, within striking distance, the male waits for the right moment. the decisive leap. Last to join the hunt, he's the first to eat. The young Glade exile has been unable to hunt. He scavenged his last meal. To take on the buffalo herd alone is fruitless. But now, in the tall grass, another lion tries to hunt the buffalo. The young male, exiled from the baobab pride. Fearless or reckless? He doesn't seem to have a plan. The Glade male must make a choice. Remain an observer or join the lone hunter. The buffalo enter the soft sand. A mistake. Lions have the advantage here. Commitment made. The rampant energy of youth unleashed. They have slain their first adult buffalo, and now they know. The only path to survival is clear. Stick together and follow the great buffalo herds. Wherever those herds may lead them. Two exiled young lions are bonded for life by the hunt and the kill. Without prides, without territories, soon to shadow the buffalo. They are now rogues, blood brothers, like their fathers before them. On a journey filled with promise and danger that will lead them far from their birthplaces. It will take them to the mighty river systems of Ruaha, where there are hundreds of other lions. The fight for territory here is fierce. Male lions compete for the same coveted land along precious waterways. The young rogues will need to stick together and look out for one another. But there will be times when they must act alone. When they meet lionesses in other lions' territories. They have yet to experience the consequences of entering forbidden territory. The Glade exile, now a confident young adult, alone. He has separated from his blood brother to share the company of a female in heat. A dangerous liaison. 3 resident males are close by. If they pick up the female's scent, they will pursue her. And find him in their territory. For 3 nights and 3 days, they stay together, oblivious to their surroundings. The males are heading their way. Lured by the scent of the lioness. The resident males are still unaware of the young rogue trespasser. But the discovery of his love nest is imminent. Caught in the act. The female knows the consequences. She wants no part of this dispute, and the males are no longer interested in her. They want blood. Three males discover a young rogue in their territory with their lioness. And they won't back down without a fight. The Attackers sense the young lion's power. His anger and strength are worthy of respect. He is capable of inflicting serious injury. Today, a warning is sufficient to demonstrate their authority. This is their territory. The male from the glade has survived the ordeal, but his wounds may yet prove fatal. No time to recuperate. He must keep moving. Get out of this place. A wild wind pushes the dry season from Ruaha. It scours the land, unsettles the elephants, forces them into the forest to escape the stinging dust. The rainy season is here. Transformation for land and lions. The glade is no longer the heart of life. Ruaha is special, a place where lion prides are connected by ancient bloodlines, and destinies are determined by nature. The Inja pride. They will continue to do what they do best, shadow the great buffalo herds. For as long as the herds continue to roam Ruaha, the Inja lineage will survive. Predator and prey, pushing each other to the limits, keeping each other strong. The Baobab pride has reached an impasse. Once the largest pride in all of Ruaha, now only a few remain. The younger lions left the forest to form their own prides. The aging Baobab leader, who once protected her pride, can no longer fend for herself. Old injuries that won't heal leave her too weak to hunt, unable to produce milk for her last surviving cub. the end of an era. A new beginning. Five years have passed, and the young Glade exile returns home. The old Glade lionesses are long gone. Strong, young mothers have taken their place. The exiled male, now a fully grown adult in his prime, the leader of the new Glade Pride. He has survived the perils of growing up, and now has a pride of his own. Cast out by his father as a teenager, one day he will do the same to his sons. They will become part of the ancient cycle of Africa,